in that he gave him a crown of glory. For he destroyed the enemies on every side and brought to naught the Philistines, his adversaries, and break their wall in sunder unto this day.
You know what I'm saying? So he made sure to break the people, man. Break the enemy. Alright? Yeah. Alright, so we got this. Go on.
Just to back up what they're saying, that's the same spirit that Yahushua coming back to. Because in Luke 19:27, he says, but those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, but bring them hither and slay them before me.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of mentality you gotta have, man. You know what I'm saying? That thing, like a man thinks in terms of you gotta do what you have to do to get shit done. Alright? So in order for us as a people to be at peace and to experience joy and heaven, the enemy has to get put down. They have to get put down. And so bring them that would not have me to reign over them and have them all slain before me. Right? Because if it was done their way, they'd have us in slavery, man.
Right.
And then they'd be abusing us.
Right.
We can't have that, man. It's either us or them. It's either us or them, man. That's the way it is. And that's how all these nations think. All these nations you see with their big economy and their money and their finance and their big and the organizations and all that, prime ministers and all that, they're thinking in terms of ethnicity. They're not thinking in terms of multiculturalism. Let's all share and get together and share businesses. They're thinking in terms of what's best for their ethnic. Alright?
And that's how it's supposed to be.
That's how they're thinking. They're not trying to share the spoil with black people. Think about where's all the multicultural businesses? Where's all the so-called multicultural businesses where Chinese and Arab people are sharing the same business? Show them to me. Show them to me where you have Chinese people owning the same business with Arab people and white people, and they're all sharing the money in the world. Show them to me, man. Show to me the multicultural businesses. That's why they have a thing called Chinatown, because it's their business, their thing. It's their money, and the money is circulating in their own community for their own people. They're not sharing that money with black Israelite people and Jake and Edomites, man. They're trying to they're trying to establish their own thing for their people. You see, the only people that truly believe in that multiculturalism is us, man. Why? Because the Most High took that pride, the Most High broke the pride of Judah, man, and Ephraim, okay, and brought us down to a servant. Why is Israel a homeborn slave, man? Right. It's become like a whole. We've been in the Western world for too motherfucking long, man. That's why we need to go back to the East, man. Go back to the East, from whence we came, man. All right, we've been in the Western world for too fucking long, man. In slavery for too long. But there's gonna be another exodus, man. There's gonna be a second exodus. Alright? There's gonna be a second exodus, man. And it will be an exodus that the world has never seen, man. Something that will be remembered for all generation. Alright? It'll be drawn on the walls.
Right.
People are gonna sing songs about it, they're gonna tell tales at the fire about it.
And you know what as well, right? The excellency of this salvation that we're gonna come into, which is why Yahushua is coming back the second time, who the world called Jesus Christ. He's going to come back to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel, and that salvation is going to supersede the salvation that the Israelites got delivered in ancient Egypt.
Right.
Okay? Because see, the whole world was taught and lied to into thinking that who the world called Jesus Christ is going to die for all people, and everybody's going to get together, and there's going to be a rainbow coalition, that sort of thing. And you got Negroes over there in America, or should I say overshores in America, that's teaching that all can be saved. No, these are the only people that's going to be saved right here. Okay, these are the only people, and what I'm saying is biblical. This is not biblical on how the Lord is going to save everybody, every nation. That's not biblical. What's biblical is that the Lord is going to save the 12 tribes of Israel. Right? You understand? That's what you got. That's what you have to really consider. Okay.
Right. I've got a little scripture, right? It's go into yeah. So it says can you give me
I tell you what, brother, because he already had, because I told him to get some real quick, and then you get back to me.
This is Psalms 91 and 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
Right, which is this truth and this understanding, and ultimately the name of the Lord. On top of the Lord.
I will say of my Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress.
Yep.
My God, in him will I trust.
Okay.
Surely he will deliver thee from the snare of the fowler.
Right, so we're going to be delivered by those, from those nuclear missiles. That's the snare of the fowler. Okay, go on.
And it says, and from the
Just have a
noisome
nice day. This
pestilence.
is not for you. Just have a nice day. Go on.
And from the noisome pestilence.
Okay.
He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust.
No, that's not what you want. Psalms 10,
Psalms 10 and 4, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were saying that when you said that the Lord's coming to save the Israelites here,
right.
basically when he was going into the name of the Lord in the strong tower and all of that stuff, that's why the fake Jews call on Hashem.
Right.
Because in Hebrew, heart is God and Shem is name. So they're saying the name. And what is the name? Exactly, the name is Yahweh. They're calling on Hashem.
Why don't you just go around?
They can't be in that shadow of the Almighty. So essentially going back to the name, it's not important.
Now you're black and wrong, but it sounds like I said, now
Dreadful. And his name is only known in Jacob. That's right.
you get that?
Right, this is Psalms 9 and 1. To the chief musician upon Maphalaban. Pronounce that.
Yeah, you said it right. It's really my wife, Laban.
The Psalm of David. I will praise thee, O Lord, with my whole heart, and I will show forth all thy marvelous works.
And that's what David did. By David pursuing those nations like he did, we can read the account of that, and we could say, well, the Lord is bad, man. You know what I mean? Because when we read the story of the prophets and the warriors of God himself, we look back at these stories and we have to give glory to the Most High and the Son.
Right.
Mainly Yahweh, because he's the one that gave, the ability to the prophets for them to do what they had to do. And also the warriors of the Lord. Okay? Like David, go on.
And it says, I will be glad and rejoice in thee. I will sing praise to thy name, O thou most high.
Right.
When mine enemies are turned back, they shall fall and perish at thy presence.
Right.
For thou hast maintained my right and my cause. Thou settest in the throne, judging right. Thou hast rebuked the heathen.
Right, thou hast rebuked the heathen. How is he rebuked the heathen? By using David as that instrument.
Right.
So the way the Lord is going to rebuke the heathen again, as we just read multiple scriptures on that, Micah 5, and Jeremiah 51, we're going to be used to rebuke all these other nations all over again, like David did. Because see, what David was doing is the reason why David was going into war, because whether he realized it or not, the reason why David was fighting these nations is so that the kingdom of Solomon could be prepared.
Right.
Okay, so before the kingdom of heaven is set up, which is going to be spearheaded by Yahweh Shai, what would have to happen first? We would have to destroy these nations.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
When the Lord gives us that power to do so, then the kingdom will be situated and established on the earth. Because these nations, they gotta learn to fear the Lord.
Yeah.
Okay, they gotta see arms chopped up, heads chopped up before the kingdom is set up, so we can instill that fear in them, so they can respect the nation and then respect the heavenly Father. Okay, go on.
And it says, thou hast rebuked the heathen.
Yeah.
Thou hast destroyed the wicked.
Right, thou hast destroyed the wicked. The wicked is talking about the so-called white man. It could be that Malachi, 1 and 4. Actually, hold on to that. Get Malachi 1 and 4.
Malachi chapter 1 verse 4.
Yep.
Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, when we return and build the desolate places, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness.
Right, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. And they show how they wicked. Okay? I'm talking about the so-called white man. They show all the time and they know it themselves that they're wicked. Okay, so when you read the book of Psalms, the 9th chapter, let's read that verse again.
And it says, thou hast rebuked the heathen, thou shalt destroy the wicked.
Thou shalt destroy the wicked. Because how is the wicked going to be destroyed? Yahweh Shah is going to come down here and destroy this whole entire enterprise or this empire as we know as what is it, the revival of ancient Rome. This society is going to be destroyed. Okay? Go on.
And it says, thou hast put out their name forever and ever.
And thou hast put their name out forever and ever. Doesn't it say in Isaiah 14 that they shall neither rise nor possess the cities with their name on it? It says that in Isaiah 14, so that's going to go down. Once Esau's taken out of power, that's going to go down. Esau's not going to rise up and pretty much declare his name on the planet. No. Okay, the name that will be declared on the planet is our name, the Israelites. Okay, the Jews, the real Jews. Okay, not those people over there in Amalekite land, Israeli land. Okay, go on.
As you say that, as you read it like King David, can you picture Benjamin knitting yarn and his people in there? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right, King Bibi. Come on, man.
And it says, oh thou enemy, destructions are come to a perpetual end.
Right, our enemies' destruction has come to a perpetual end. And Esau and all these other nations, they're going to see that perpetual end, because when you actually read the book of Daniel, 7th chapter, it speaks to you on how we're going to have an everlasting kingdom. So what does it mean to have an everlasting kingdom? Meaning the other nations, they're not going to overtake our kingdom. And the scriptures even says that too. There's a scripture where it says that the other nations are not going to possess that. They're not going to be able to possess the kingdom. So all of the other nations that are outside of the nation of Israel, perpetually they're going to be under us. They're going to be our servants, man. Why? Because you got to go all the way back to the birthright, or should I say the blessing pursuant to Genesis, what is it? Chapter 27, where it speaks about Jacob's brethren shall bow their heads before him. Okay, Jacob's brethren is talking about all of the other races that came out of Abraham.
Right.
They're all going to bow down to the sons of Jacob.
Right.
So this prophecy would have to be in activation. Go on.
And it says, and our enemies' destructions are come to a perpetual end, and thou hast destroyed cities.
Right, and thou hast destroyed cities. Go on.
Their memorial is perished with them.
Right, their remembrance is perished with them. So the so-called white man's memorial won't exist no more.
Right.
Just like the memorial of the Cushites. They used to rule as the Tower of Babel. They don't even understand that history. They can't even recall their history being the people of Babel. Okay, even the the Assyrians. The Assyrians probably don't even remember them being the Babylonians and the Assyrians. They don't remember them empires. Okay, so when this man goes down, his name is going to be cut out from the face of the earth. Okay, and our name is going to remain on the earth forever and ever. And all of the good things that we did, because it's at the end of the day, right? It's about us, man. Okay, the movie that's being played out on this earth is all about the nation of Israel. It's all about the numero uno nation, the #1 nation on the planet. It's our people. Okay? That's all it is, man. This whole entire earth, this whole entire setup is all about the nation of Israel. Everything is about Israel, man. Okay? And am I talking about those Amalekites over there, those Amalekite bastards over there in the Israeli land? No. I'm talking about the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. We're the Israelites, man. Okay? Go on.
And it says, but the Lord shall endure forever.
But the Lord shall endure forever. Go on.
He hath prepared his throne for judgment.
Right, he hath prepared his throne for judgment. So judgment is going to pretty much come down a line in this society. Just like it did in all societies. Okay? Go on.
And it says, he shall judge the world in righteousness.
Right, how is he going to judge the world in righteousness? By putting us in power. That's why it says, out of Zion shall go forth what? The law. So that's how we going to judge the world, through the Spirit of the Most High. Okay, go on, brother.
Yeah, man. That's it, man. It's gonna be power. We're gonna have power. We don't have no power right now. The Most I make us like lamb. Alright? So we come out here for weak and docile. That's what the nations make mockery of we, man. Alright? But times will come when you come like lions, man.
Yep.
Straight alpha male lions. When you go through the savannah in Africa, and you see the 5 lions walking through, they don't take on any animal. Elephant, they'll attack a group of elephants.
Yep.
No, they're not afraid of any animal. They'll attack any animal. Giraffe. The lions are known to take on any man of animal. Okay, what do you call them? The buffalo. They take on buffalo. They take on crocodile. They'll attack an elephant. Big elephant, man. Big rhino elephant. Alright? So that's how we're going to be. We're going to take on all nations.
Yeah.
We're going to deliver them all to the slaughter. Alright? And Edom is going to get the main one. Because David didn't like Esau, you know.
I know.
David did not like Esau. Because David prophesied of him. And even Joab went down to Edom. They made a personal visit to Edom. They went down there and said, listen, you know what, man, fuck these guys. Get the men ready. Get all the men ready. Get all the young men ready. Saw them quick time. Alright, we're going to make a visit. We're going to spend some time down there. We're going to spend time down there in Edom. Let me read it.
And you know what too, like the brother was saying, because you gotta understand, even Yahushua hates Edomites. Because guess what? When you read the book of Revelation, the 1st chapter, okay, it tells you on how the Lord, he's gonna pretty much pierce them or destroy them, which pierced them. Excuse me. And who pierced them? Edomites did. So all you're gonna have is so-called, you know, black men of the tribe of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. They're gonna come against Esau. Okay, even so much so that we're gonna take that over their land.
Wow.
Because they're supposed to possess the land of Edom, but that's gonna be taken over by Judah. Give me that in if you can, brother. Give me that in Amos. I believe it's 9. I believe it is. Give me what you got.
So I want to read the Psalms 139 verse 20. When they speak against thee wickedly, thy enemies take thy name in vain.
Right, thy enemies take thy name in vain, and that's what these devils do. They take the name of the Lord in vain. Like some low class 6-pack drinking Edomite walked past. He said, oh, F the Lord. He's a D-head. I'm not gonna repeat exactly what he said. So that's him speaking up against the Most High.
Yep.
And you better believe the higher up banking elite, they're against the Most High too.
Yep.
Okay, go on.
It's what it said, do not I hate them, O Yahweh,
Right.
that I hate thee.
Right. Read that verse again.
Do not I hate them, O Yahweh, that I hate thee.
So hey, the Bible says you can hate. I thought you couldn't hate. I thought God was all love. I thought God didn't have no hate. But we read here that a man of God himself, a man of Yahweh himself, said that he hates those that hate him.
Right.
Okay, go on.
And am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee.
Right, and my grief that those that rise up against thee. So ultimately the Lord, or should I say David, is grieved at the fact that he saw that Esau is going to rise up against Jacob, his people, and then rise up against the Lord. Okay, speaking ill of the Lord.
Right. Right.
All right. So guess what, man? Esau is going to pay.
Yeah.
When we say Esau is going to pay, and see, we just speaking it, but when we actually put it into action, these Edomites, they're going to be looking for a little bit of peace, man, because that fire is going to be soaking on their ass.
Right.
You can even read that in Luke 16. Right. The rich man, he asked for a little tip of water.
Right.
In other words, to even things out for him.
Right,
okay,
right.
because he was going through so much hell and so much tormentation in our world, man. You understand, bro?
Right. So it said, I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them mine enemies.
Right, I count them my enemies. So we got enemies, man. We can't be walking around, everybody's our best mate, everybody's the same, everybody. Nah, that's not reality, man. You got enemies. So-called liberals got enemies, man. And the enemies are these other nations. Okay? All of this lovey-dovey bullshit crap, that's, man, we gonna cast it out the window. That don't exist. Okay, when we go on to work, for certain people, we know what's going on, man. Yeah, we make shake a guy's hand, hey, how you doing, whatever, and just keep it moving. Okay, we're not to make friends with these. We're not gonna make friends with these people. Because we all know that they don't have the same mind state we got. And being that they're coming from a nation of people that showed our people hatred, We're not to love those people. Okay, we need to show those people the same hatred that they show for us.
Right.
That's how it goes, man. Go on, brother.
But this is on 1 Kings 11, verse 15. For it came to pass when David was in Edom,
Right.
and Joab, the captain of the host, was gone up to bury the slain,
Right.
after he had smitten every male in Edom.
Right. So he has smitten every man in Edom, showing you how David was. David didn't have no mercy on any Edomite, any male of Edom. Could have been a young lad or a grown adult. He slayed all of them. He put all of them to death. All you saw was blood spills on the floor, heads chopped off, arms flying all over the place. That's what David did. And guess what? We're going to do the same thing. Pursuant to Micah 5:7.
Good scripture,
And
that
guess what, man? These women, they gonna really love us because we gonna be warriors, man. It's really deep down. A woman likes it when a man, is able to rise up and conquer, man, take over. So they gonna really love the men of Israel. They love us now. We ain't conquering anything, but they gonna really love us when we subdue the people. Okay? Everything's gonna revert back to square one again. Go on, brother.
They say, for 6 months, the Joab remained there with all Israel,
Right.
until he had cut off every male in Edom.
Right, until he have cut up every male in Edom. So the Lord, put him in that position to make that move.
Right.
To cut off all of the male of Edom. So what do you think David and them were doing with those women? They were having sex with those women, man. They were getting busy. All right, they were using them as spoils, and they were using their sons as slaves. That's what they were doing. And we're going to go all the way back to that. When Yahweh Shai comes back,
Right.
and we set the earth in order, we're going to have concubines, and we're going to have certain young men. They're going to be building our walls and our cities. All right? And we're going to use these women for concubines. Go on, bro.
And David probably had it in his mind to exterminate Edomites, man. You think about it, he was trying to kill off every man. Kill off all of them.
Yep.
Alright? So he's spent a long time, 6 months, that's half a year.
Yep.
Up in one position in the world, just killing off a nation of people.
You're 6 months. Yep.
You spent your mentality is to wipe them out, because David knew in his mind, according to prophecy, that we would be in captivity. He saw the vision that we were going to be underneath them.
Right.
And they were going to come after us in slave ships. So David probably sat there and said, you know what, man, I'm not to avoid that prophecy coming true. I'm going to go down there and kill every last one of them. So we don't go in no captivity, man. So he's probably thinking that in his head. He's probably meditating, thinking, can I stop this?
Yes.
He's thinking, so what? Joab, send the word out. Send the word out. We're gonna spend a lot of time in Edom, man.
That's it.
Because we've got business down there. Alright? Okay? So he made sure, he was probably standing there making sure every Edomite goes, because they were searching out Edom. Alright? They're searching all out. Because conquering Esau no goddamn warrior, man. Look at the Edomites. They slaughtered them.
Yep.
The Greeks and the Romans, they were a bunch of
Faggots.
Weirdos, man.
Yeah, they were. Yeah,
Cross-dressing
they were
weirdos.
having sex with animals.
What the hell? They didn't stand no chance against the Maccabees and that.
Yeah.
The Maccabees were slaughtering the motherfucking Greeks, man.
Easy.
The Greeks had to get help from the other nations to conquer the Maccabees, man.
Yeah.
Because the white man had no chance. Esau had no chance against the Judites, man. And the Benjamites and them. Because we were the only ones in that land at the time. The northern kingdom already went to the Americas during that time, man. So it was just Judah, Benjamin, and Levi on the scene, man. And we were dumping the Greeks, man. Alright?
And that's
So we were searching out the region, making sure they were killing them. But you know how it got fulfilled? The Edomites in his story today said this. That verse 17, that Hadad fled, he and certain Edomites of his father's servants with him, to go into Egypt. Hadad being yet a little child. Okay? So through Hadad, that's where that line of the rest of the Edomites came back. Through that guy Hadad, man. So the Most High to put the spirit upon one of Edomites to escape. David, man, and Joab. Because Joab just said their mentality was to wipe out the Edomite them, man. Kill them.
Because if that happened, you wouldn't see no so-called white men walking around if that happened.
Yeah, we would have never went into slavery. The Greeks would have never been, they would never existed. The Romans would have never existed. Yeah.
Nah, I like David even more than I did before.
The King James tried to put a full stop to all of them, man. Say, you know what? These little nasty man are too nasty, man. Nasty, wicked, nasty man. The little faggot man. Little batty boys, man. That's something one another, man. You're gonna stop all of that, man. You're gonna stop the little nastiness and put a stop to that, man.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like I said, you wouldn't have no so-called white person walking around. If David did what he did. You understand? But guess what? They had to be hands so that prophecy can be fulfilled. So that the Roman Empire could come and be installed on the earth. And that the Greek Empire come in, and that this society comes back in. Okay, because the scripture tells you in Deuteronomy 28, it says that the Lord is going to raise up enemies that's going to hate us, and they're going to rule over us.
Right.
So if Esau was going to be exterminated, then that prophecy going to come in effect. So the Lord said, look, give these white boys some time, to do what they got to do. Leave some of them so that a fulfillment of prophecy can come in effect. Go on, brother.
Amos 9 and 11. In that day I will raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen.
And that's happening right now. We are the tabernacle of David, man. That's why you have all of the tribes gathering together of the nation of Israel, standing up against the devil, man. Prophesying against Mount Seir. What is Mount Seir? Mount Seir is a region of Edom. But we're in Mount Seir right now. Why? Because Edomites that are in the midst, man. Okay, and what are we saying? We saying that America is going to be destroyed by a nuclear war. He's talking about future events such as rioting that's going to go down, the economic collapse, race wars. So all of these things are going to bring about the downfall of the civilization, this revival of ancient Roman Empire. And that's us prophesying against what? Mount Seir. Go on.
And it says, in that day when I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof.
What is the tabernacle of David? Like I said, all of the tribes that were gathering together, they were all gathered together during the time of David. You know what I'm saying? Go on.
And close up the breaches thereof.
Okay.
And I will raise up his ruins and build it as in the days of old.
We are the ruins. We are the tribes of Israel that are coming together. You got the Latino brothers. Okay, you got the Ishmaelites. You got the Ephraimites, the so-called Puerto Ricans. Okay, you got the Zebulonites, the Asherites, and they all gathering together as one unit, the children of Israel. And then you got the so-called Negroes, the tribe of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. So what a house of David coming back in effect, being raised up again, as in the days of old. You can have a nice day, sir. This ain't for you. Go on.
And it says, and will close up the breaches thereof, and will raise up the ruins and build it as in the days of old, that they may possess the remnant of Edom.
Right, read that verse again.
And it says that they may possess the remnant of Edom.
Right, so we're going to possess people like this guy over here that we may possess the remnant of Edom. So we're going to possess these guys over here. Okay? So if David destroyed all of them, and I'm glad he came anyway, because so we can make an example out of his house by using the scriptures. Right? So if David was to destroy all of them, right, then we wouldn't have no Edomites to possess. You see? So the law is perfect in every way. Okay, go on.
And it says that they may possess the remnant of Edom.
Okay.
And all the heathen which are called by my name.
Now when you look at that word remnant of Edom, what you're gonna actually get and understand is the fact that that's talking about the land. The landmass. Okay? So we're going to pretty much inherit the landmass of Edom, which is pretty much south bordering the realms of Judah. So the land of Judah is going to extend because we're going to take over that land of Edom. Why? Because they're going to be our slaves and they're not going to inhabit their land. Okay? And plus, on top of that, once they serve slavery or afterwards for 1,000 years, they're going to be rounded up. And that's when all of the men of God, the prophets, and also King David himself, and Yahweh Shai, then we go and round them up and exterminate them. But back then it wasn't the time to do that.
It wasn't the time, man.
You see?
Because David was scheming, man, and it was very tempting for him as well. Because he was fucking up the Philistines.
Yeah.
And it was easy for him to mess up the Philistine. So imagine how easy for him to run up and eat them and mess up the little white man, the Esau. I mean, he was taking for thinking, you know what, I can put a stop to all this, just wipe them out. It's now 6 months, all I need to wipe them all out. He was very tempted to David. Samuel chapter 8 verse 13. Then David got him a name when he returned from smiting of the Syrians in the valley of Sort, being 18,000 men.
18,000 men.
So imagine seeing 18,000.
That's just one man.
18,000 men. Now you can hear the roar of their battle cry of an army, a whole army of men. Alright? That's what our ancestors was used to experiencing, man. War. Being on war, because the Most High is what a man of war. So with his, you know what I'm saying? The Most High invented war. The Most High invented bloodshed. Alright? Because when they say Isaiah 9 and 5, get real quick, man. Isaiah 9 and 5, it says this: every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. So it's that every battle of the warrior is with confused noise. You hear man screaming, man shouting, oh! You see man screaming on the floor, you know? Some man screaming for mercy, ah! You know what I'm saying? Ah! You know what I'm saying? You're hearing all the roar, you're hearing the confused noise. You know what I'm saying? You see a man arm over there. You see a man on the ground, you know, the blood can't breathe properly because the blood is choking him. You know, you see a man dead with his eyes open. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You see a man on the floor, half his head chopped off, a sword stuck in his chest like that. Man back, you know, piles of dead bodies piled on top of one another. Right? You see horseback, people, you see horses. Yeah? You hear the sound of ching ching, you know, the sword and that. Yeah? Keep men screaming, man. You better hear my poor man screaming. Alright? Those are the things that you're hearing. And for a long time, because battling, warring goes on for some time, for hours on end, you're fighting.
Sometimes for months.
Hours you're fighting and fighting and fighting. So you can see why David had to play around with bears and lions and shit, man. So he's on a battlefield, he's got that predator prey mentality. Alright? So it says, let me go back. So it said, verse 14, back in 2 Samuel. And he put garrisons in Edom. Throughout all Edom, put he garrisons. And all day of Edom became David's servants. And Yahweh.
Behind you.
Oh, my friend.
Move on, man, move on.
Go. See what I'm saying? They're the adversary, man. They're not with this. They don't have this thing. Yo, man, because they were all the same. I wouldn't all the same. Esau doesn't have the spirit of Yahweh in him.
Right. But see, this is the thing,
They're off. They're not of us, man. They're off.
Can I just say one thing, brother, right? This is the thing, right?
Oh,
See, these Edomites,
Going off.
these Edomites, right? I mean, I don't understand them. They say they don't like black people. They talk shit about Negroes, right? But why you here for?
We here, man.
Just get drunk to oblivion, enjoy your football game, man. I don't want to talk to you, okay?
They're the main ones that come up here.
Right.
Jake don't even come up here, man.
Right.
Keep it real. Keep it real. Our main visitor and customer is Esau.
Right. But they don't
not
like
Elam, not Moab.
Right.
So Esau come up here. Interesting, Messiah, ask us questions.
Right.
Being silly around us all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Just idiots, man. But that's how the so-called white man is. You know, he's just nothing but a damn big child, man. He's a kid. And I mean, these are nothing but peons. These are what you call peons right here. They're not nothing to worry about, brothers, man. These are what you call the serfs, okay, the lower class Edomites, man. These type of cats right here, they'll molest children.
Yep.
Okay, they'll dress up like you know, women, trans.
Yep.
This is what they do, man. You understand? So we need to really be worrying about these people, man. They're just stupid, just idiots.